Hey, hi, hello. So naturally, as a game dev, I want to make cool ass games, but what do the people actually want?
Make a horror game about
Make a game
where you are making a game about a worm.
Or you can do that? So apparently y'all nerds are into worms, so I guess let's do this. First thing first, I went to the drawing board to write down my favorite comments and went to research. Worms. To my surprise, I found that most worms are actually parasites, unlike the kind we used to mess around with as kids. And they are all equally icky looking, which goes well with the reverse horror aspect I'm going for. From all worm types, I found hookworms to be the most cute. I mean, look at this guy. What harm could he cause? Hookworms are intestinal, blood-feeding, parasitic worms. Sounds perfectly horror to me. The bond between parasite and host got me thinking though. What if I were to make a game about the worm infecting things like hosts, like humans, which can do things, and then the worm, having taken over that person, can do the things they can do to solve things. Like, for example, opening a door. Worms cannot open a door, right? So as usual, I booted up Unity, made a new project, and added Bing. Actually, let's keep it like this. I scaled it down to give it more of a worm shape, and is it just me? Or is this worm looking kinda thin? Like me. To make my worm... Wait, no, that sounds wrong. To make the worm move around, I went through 3 movement code iterations and set on the following. So now we have a beam moving around. I got started on modeling the worm. Although I'm no professional 3D modeler, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Now, we just need some animations, but that's a lot of work, so... Okay. Oh well. Time to animate it myself.
Hours later.
That took a while. Now I can get finally started on coding the main mechanic though. For the main mechanic, I just needed to make a system for switching between characters. But before I go do that, meet Demetrius DeMarcus Bartholomew James III Jr. He will be our lucky victim! Yeah. But before we can go actually torture him by having a parasite jumping in and out of his body, it is time for me to write the actual mechanic, which is not actually that complicated. I just have this actor children set up, variables being a player, variables, events, and then lastly we have the infectability, which basically just passes important variables into the actor facade. And also spawns a blood particle system made with Unity's particle system. And there is even more code! Look, and the
6 months later.
Sadly, due to me being busy with getting straight A's, other personal projects and other stuff, the project got put on hold. But after combining it with a game design course from school, I got to work writing a game design document and started building the level.
3 weeks later.
Alrighty, so now we have a level of which the goal is to get the elevator operational again and make your way up to the ground floor to escape the facility in which they have kept you imprisoned. But now that is done, I can get started on some other important stuff. Like for example, giving Demetrius over here a makeover. Hell yeah. Can I get a hell yeah? Hell yeah. Besides a clear makeover here, I also modeled a dead version of the host. And also animated both. And is it just me? Or is he looking kind of thick? Anyways, it's kind of quiet when you boot up the game. And as this thing is supposed to be a reverse horror game, sound is going to be very important. Because I don't know if any of you have seen a horror movie without sound before, but they are, yeah, spoiler alert, they are not very scary. So naturally, I hit up one of my sound designer friends from uni, and he was kind enough to send me a drive full of sounds I could use. Although these didn't include sounds for everything, so it was time to lock in and make some of the sounds myself. I also already got started on making a block out for the next level as well, and a way of getting there. Behold, the elevator. So let me know if you guys want me to continue working on this game. If so, I will. So without further ado, it is time for the final result. Thanks a lot for watching. Smash like if you like, smash dislike if you don't, and subscribe, or Demetrius gets it. Also, thanks a lot for the support on the last video, and again, I'll make sure to drop an itch.io link in the description down below. And see this worm? If you don't hit like right now, it will crawl up your ass. Best take ever incoming. Let me. Oh, I got a dumpy, bro.